fam? It's your local fitness go-to girl, Fee King. Welcome back to the Fee King Show. It goes down. Actually, it's going down right now. Every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time until 12 noon. The Fee King Show is all about who are you? What do you do? What's your why? How in the world are you keeping this thing all together? I.e., what is your self-care modality? It goes a little something like this as we log into the gram. Who am I? I'm a woman. I'm a sister. I'm an auntie. I'm a cousin. I'm a favorite cousin to Rosetta Bonner of Omaha, Nebraska. And rest in peace, my beloved favorite cousin on my mama's side. I am a sister, I'm a pet parent, and I'm a fiance. What do I do? Woo! I tell you, I do a lot of things, and I do everything that I love. I do everything that I've been tasked by God to do. I do everything with purpose because I am living my purpose on purpose. I help women over the age of 40 specifically, yet not exclusively, get unstuck via virtual fitness challenges, via speaking the word into them. And when I say the word into them, the word that helps them get themselves unstuck. Because you can say a thing, you can talk to people, you can talk at people, but until you are able to empower them to do it for themselves, it is for naught. And that is what I get to do. Why? Because I love myself so much today that it only makes sense to love my sisters exactly where they are. How am I keeping this thing all together? Well, I'm so glad you asked. My self-care modality is running, reading, transcendental meditation, mindfulness meditation, exercising, and convening. I'm talking being in a perpetual state of convening and fellowshipping and conversing with God all day long. Are y'all ready for the Fee King Show? All right, so let's get into this as we go live. We're going to go live on the gram. Woo, energy. This topic was confirmed to me. Yesterday, I was having, by the way, some of you know because I've invited you to have these collaborative conversations to see if there is a need and a reason and a desire for us to come together to collaborate in a way where we get to impact, edify, uplift, inspire, and empower women specifically, but not exclusively to live the life of their dreams. Yesterday, I got to get on a Zoom call to do that with Fee number 2. That's what I call her, Fee number 2. Her name is Felicia, and she has an incredible path. First of all, Felicia retired from the military at like 40. Let me say that again. She retired from the military at the age of 40. She was 40 or 42. And so now she gets to reinvent herself, and she's created these yummy, delicious retreats in Jamaica. Woo! So yeah, Seiko and I are going to Jamaica. We had a great time. And then she said to me, she said something about, Fee, I love your energy. And I was like, oh my goodness, that it was a confirmation because I had been thinking about the conversation and the definition, and if I would create enough time to go down the rabbit hole around the idea of energy and what that really means. Why are we attracted to certain people? And then why are we not attracted to certain people, certain things, certain places? For instance, I'll give you an example. Sekou Wrights and I had an appointment 2 days ago in attempts to select a new neurologist. We get there, signing in, doing the thing. And so I'm extremely observant. So is Sekou. And I'm thinking the front desk people, they're not warm and fuzzy and cozy.
Not at all.
They're not warm and fuzzy and cozy. And then I said, be open, be patient, but be smart. Be open, be patient, be smart. Because no matter how many great reviews this doctor has gotten, no matter how many patients they have, everybody ain't for you and you ain't for everybody. That really sums it up. We get into the doctor's office, and now I've read rave reviews about her. She wasn't what I hoped, expected. I think on some level, I expected her to be just like what someone wrote about her. She was extremely thorough. So I'm gonna start with all the positives. She was extremely thorough, extremely interested, very hands-on. She had a lot of questions, which is good because we've not had that experience with any other neurologist. So all of this is good. At least her office, had a good temperature. It was clean. And so prior to us going in the back, Sekou said to me, notice I didn't say anything. He just nodded his head like this. And I said, what's going on? He was like, oh no, I'm not feeling this place. I said, and I'm thinking the same thing. And I said, okay. I said, let's be open. Let's be open. I said, because we're not married to anything and anyone. We don't have to make a decision. I said, but we're already going back. Let's just be open and see this thing through. He said, okay. After she did her thing and ordered a bunch of tests that we could actually start the process on that day, that was a good thing. That was a good thing because we've had experiences where we weren't even able to make an appointment before we leave. We had to wait for someone from the admin team to call us for an appointment. And it's been taking so long, and they were moving. So we agreed that yes, she's the one. She's the one. Now, although this doctor wasn't warm and fuzzy and cozy, she was professional. She was thorough. She was kind. She listened.
Amen now. Wait a minute.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
How you go interrupt?
She sent us down the hall.
Oh, sorry.
She sent us down the hall for those things that we needed. Like, we didn't have to go elsewhere. They were right there.
Office.
There in the office. That was a big deal.
So this is the fiance, this guy right here. How you gonna video bomb? Get out of my show, sir. Get out of my show with your fine self. He's so fine, so good looking. I know. If you're under the age of 40, you're like, is that a new song by Beyonce? It could be. Hey. So we have a new neurologist, and we're happy. We went back yesterday. This is how fast things are working at this neurology clinic. We went back yesterday. Sekou got a vitamin drip, an IV infusion. I'm up there asking them, look, can I get the beauty boost? Like, what can the partner get? Watch what I do, though, because of energy. So I just wanted to share that little tidbit with you. Energy. Let me read something to you. What is energy? This is a post, a blog. This is a blog that I found on LinkedIn, and it drew me in. I said, ooh, this is good. And then when I read who wrote it, I was like, ooh, this is good. What is energy? By Joseph N. Martinez, former pro athlete on the Mexican Basketball League. Spiritual energy is the energy generated by the inner self. It is the part of us that religious people call the soul. The level of one's energy is determined by our deeds and is triggered by our values and convictions. Our beliefs and values define who we are, why we live, and what we perceive to be right or wrong. Woo. Essentially, it is the energy generated by the inner self, which religious people call the soul. The level of one's spiritual energy is determined by good deeds and our values and convictions. He goes on to say that again in a slightly different way. All right, what does it mean to have attractive energy? I don't know if you're anything like me, but when The Secret came out, we lost our whole mind. I'll never forget where I was. It was kind of like 9/11. You'll never forget where you were, what time of the day it was, what season. You'll never forget. I don't think I'll ever forget where I was. So I'll never forget where I was when I was introduced to The Secret. It was my friend Rona's guy friend. He was a guy friend. I had given him like a personal training session just to see, you know, if it was a good fit. He said to me, he said, Fee, have you watched The Secret? I was like, no, what's The Secret? He was like, oh, I was like, you better cut it out. He said, give me your address. I'm coming over tonight. I'm just going to drop it off. If you're not home, I'll leave it on your porch. I was like, is this multi-level marketing? Because you are so excited. He was like, Fee. He said, you are the secret. You're going to really resonate with this. He said, I promise you. I gave him my address. He came over, literally placed it in my hand. He said, you can have this, and left. It's not like he wanted to hang out and watch it with me. I put it in, and what? Like many of us who watched it for the first time, blown away. And it's not a secret. That's just branding. That's brilliant branding. It's not a secret. It's people have known, thought leaders, philosophers, scientists, educators, those in the spiritual space have known this work for centuries, which is the law of attraction, the law of polarity, the law of money, the law of success. And the law of attraction is so interesting to me. It is so powerful, so powerful. I want to finish what he says here. Oh, he says, what does it mean to have attractive energy? It means people are attracted to your presence. They want to see, hear, and possibly touch you because it makes them feel that good. By this definition, beauty is an element of attractive energy. It is not the totality, though. There are many levels of energy in the way we connect with people. When we're energetically connected, we get each other. It's where trust and mutual understanding are born. We've parked a lot of issues in our previous thinking about organizations and people. Imagine if we really tuned in to their energy. So are y'all ready for this? I need you to type in the chat, I'm ready for this, Fee King, because I got a story that's going to blow your mind. You ready for this? All right. If you're not ready for this, you're about to get ready for this. Sekou Wrights and I are on the bus stop heading to Bryant Park, which is about a little over a half a mile. Very close. It's literally a straight shot. We decided to catch the bus because it was hot. And we knew we could walk home. So we're on the bus stop. Normally, when we walk out to catch the bus, it just seems as if the bus is always right around the corner, pulling up the street right there. This time, the bus, it was, maybe 4 or 5 minutes had passed. And we're patient, no big deal. This kind of like an, what do you call it? One of those buses that pick people up to take them to their doctor appointments. It's one of those vehicles that you don't have to pay for because it's probably a part of your insurance policy, or sometimes this vehicle that I'm describing, it's usually for like seniors or people who are.
It's a shuttle.
It's a shuttle. Thank you. It's a shuttle. It's a shuttle. It's a shuttle. Okay, all ages. Thank you. It's a shuttle. The shuttle begins. Oh no, the temperature of the emergency. Sorry, Instagram. The temperature of the phone. It was just hot because I've been on it. And so this shuttle is backing up as if he's going to park in front of us. And I was thinking, this is the bus stop. I don't say anything. It's all happening in my head. I hear the noise. He has that noise that they put on when they're backing into a spot. And so he gets close to us. He opens the door and he said, y'all want to ride? I'm thinking, yeah. And Sekou just walks towards him and he said, where are you going? And Sekou said, Bryant Park. He's like, oh, come on, get on in. He's like, man, I like y'all energy. Now, this man did not walk past us. We did not come within, we had to be at least 200 feet away. He was driving by. There were other people on the bus stop, y'all. He was driving past us saw us, I guess. We didn't make eye contact. I don't recall seeing him until he began to back in. We get on the bus. We're the only ones on the shuttle. We're the only ones on the shuttle. I'm like, what? I look at Sekou. He looks at me. First thing I'm thinking is favor. Favor. The guy, super jolly, starts talking about the events that they have at Bryant Park. He starts talking about salsa. So he's speaking my language. And then he starts dancing like he's, doing all the salsa moves. And then he turns on the salsa music. Why he want to do that? And I said, listen, I'm going to need you to get out of the bus when you drop us off and just show me a couple moves. Can you show me a couple moves? So Sekou didn't know that he was actually going to do it. He parked the bus. We're getting off. He gets out and he turns the music up before he gets out. And when he gets out, see, what he didn't know is that Fit King has just a couple salsa and cumbia moves. I cannot wait to get into it here in New York City. And so, I started doing my thing and he was like, what? He was like, you know how to dance. And then we start dancing together. Like, I said, this is so magical. This is what life is about. This is what life is about. Those moments where you make a connection based on the energy of the person. And this man's, it wasn't just his energy, but his aura was huge. It was like a halo of light around his whole body. We then go into Bryant Park to watch a movie. We're watching Gladiators. We decide not to sit on the lawn because it was packed. I think it was a sea of at least 1,000 people in the entire park. It was so beautiful. I wish I had that photo. Oh my goodness. I took so many photos and videos. It was magical. We decided to sit off on the side where there are chairs because it was packed. Sekou found a spot. I went up to the guy. He's sitting there. There are 2 chairs in between him. And then there's a little table. And then there's someone sitting on the other side of the table. I said, I'm just going to take a gamble because from there, you could see the screen perfectly. It was like, I want to sit here. So I tap him on the shoulder. He doesn't respond. And then I realized he has his earbuds in. I said, excuse me. I said, is anyone sitting here? He said, nope. Perfect. We sit there like the universe is just saying, yes, yes, yes. Your energy is luminous. Yes, we're going to give you everything you need. You might not get everything you want, or maybe you will. You're going to get everything you need. And then we're leaving. We decide to get something to eat because it's getting late. We don't want to get food at the house. So we get something really simple. Like it was this vegan ball, an Indian vegan ball with lentil, spices, and onions. It was delicious. This guy comes from behind us. He's a food vendor. I'm talking this big, a big paper bowl of fries. Fit King does not eat fries often. Often. We are in the midst of our fitness challenge and they were hot. I was like, oh boy. And he said, hey, we're about to close up. We have all these fries left over. I was wondering if you guys want them. So of course, Sekou, throwing him under the bus. But it's the truth. Sekou was like, yeah. Now listen, there were other people out there sitting and eating. As a matter of fact, there was a woman in the very next chair and table with her son. And I thought, and then we engaged in conversation with him. And I just said to Sekou, I said, Sekou, it's got to be our energy. It's got to be your energy. Now, if you're not having those kind of yummy, delicious, amazing experiences, because I've heard the talk on the street. I've heard people talk about this ain't working. This is dumb. This is trash. Like as I'm walking or running, I get a little, what do you call it? Soundbite of people's conversations. And I'm like, listen, how are you even on the phone with this person? Like, get off the phone. Cut it. Stop it. You have the power and control to attract the things, the people, the situations, the circumstances that you want. The question on the table is, what are you attracting? What are you attracting? And then what is it that you want to attract? What is it that you want to attract. Woo! Thank you, Source. Thank you, Universe. Thank you, God, for what we are attracting collectively. Are y'all ready for some?
What's up, everybody? It is Wisdom Wednesdays with Tonya at the Radical Breath. Now, if you meditate, particularly if your breath is your anchor, oftentimes you will hear in instructions, if your mind wanders, return back to your breath. If you get distracted, turn back to your breath. Start again. Just begin again. And that really is something that can translate in life. So whether you meditate or not, there's always the opportunity to begin again. You don't have to wait for a New Year's resolution next month when the thing starts on Sunday, because that's when I get the beginning of a week and get to do the thing. No, breath is life. If we're not breathing, we're not alive. So we can even look at each breath as a new life beginning in every breath. And in every breath, we have the opportunity to do something different. We have the opportunity to go right instead of left. It's not too late. If you messed up, so what? We can always begin again. What's up, everybody?
Jones. That too tight, Tony Jones. No, she will give you some serious wisdom Wednesday. Thank you so much for that, Tonya. I am an advocate and a proponent of starting again, starting over, and starting right where you are. And listen, we don't need anything or anyone outside of ourselves to give us permission to say that it's okay, to even support it. You get to live your life the way that you want to live your life, in a way that serves you. And you get to start with the breath. There is a type of breathing called box breathing. It was introduced to me by a yoga instructor named Michelle. I met her on Instagram during COVID. We would do, I think it was on Tuesdays, Thursdays, we would do yoga and training together live. And she taught us the benefit of the box breathing when you're feeling stressed, when you're feeling anxious, when you're feeling like you're running out of time. She said you could do it anywhere. We did it in the instruction, the live workout. And then I said, I loved it, but I really want to see if this works in real time, in real life. I was at the grocery store. I was feeling all of the things. I don't know why. I don't recall why. And I was in an aisle, and I literally just stopped, and I placed on the screen of my mind an image of a box with 4 corners. So you have the top, you have the right side, you have the bottom, you have the left. And you take a deep inhale as you start in the top left-hand corner, and you hold it, hold it, hold it until you get to the top right-hand corner. You exhale, you take another deep inhale. You exhale down that right corner. You take another deep inhale, because we're going to go along the bottom side. Deep inhale in through the nose. Last corner is that left. Take a deep inhale. However long it takes for you to travel down, 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 and up the box is perfect and fine for you. It helped me so much in that moment. I was like, listen, this box breath thing works. Try it out for yourself. Let me know if it worked. We're going to end the Fee King Show with a few announcements. Let me know if you are catching the replay, because something happened on Facebook, and I tell you, I have reached out. Let's just say I am troubleshooting. Yes, I am troubleshooting, and we will find a solution sooner than later. And we will find a solution sooner than later. All righty. So I don't know if you know, let me share this with you, because I just saw this maybe 8 minutes before going live, and I just want to share it with you. This is my client, Anne. Anne is in my 3rd 7-day fitness challenge. Ann is killing it. Ann is in her mid 60s. Ann is full of life. Like, Ann is here to live. And she's not talking about it, she's being about it. Ann loves to dance. She has a very active life. She has retired and she's come out of retirement. She's created a new business. She's a coach. So look for Fee King and Ann to embark upon some collaborative partnership. This is what Ann posted just this morning. We are on day 3 of our 7-day I Am Getting My Sexy Back fitness challenge, 7 days at a time. Ann writes, y'all need to let your Facebook community of fabulous over 40 women know what's good. Fee King is the real deal. Let's go. I was like, thank you, Ann. Thank you so much. I feel the same way about each and every woman that is in this challenge. There are 10 of us strong. We are getting it in. And this is the first challenge I've done. I've done many, at least 13 or 14 fitness challenges just on the East Coast. This is the first where all of the women are engaged, are asking questions, are supporting one another, are taking their photos and their measurements. Do you know how challenging that is? It's still challenging for me. It's not the favorite. It's not what I love to do. But your results get to be measurable. And you get to measure them. You get to see, oh, wow, because sometimes we think, oh, I look a hot mess. And it's rarely true. You don't. It's just those after photos. You're like, okay, this is where I want to live. This is where I want to stay. So tomorrow, for 24 hours, starting Thursday until Friday, tomorrow, Thursday, I am doing a 24-hour promotion because I want you to share with your over the 40 community. I want price to not be an excuse. I want you to be excited. I want you to be in a space of, I think it's possible. I actually think if I put in the work, maybe I can transform, because I can't do it for you. Meaning I can't do the work and you get the results. Because baby, if I could, I'd be a gazillionaire, or at least a centramillionaire. Is that it? Is that cool? I think it is. Yes, at least that. If I could do the workout and you get the results. So tomorrow through Friday, you can join my upcoming fitness challenge, which drops Monday for $7.99 for only 24 hours. For only 24 hours. For only 24 hours. So you want to join for that price. Otherwise, it goes back up to $19.99, which is still less than $3 a day. Y'all better come on with it now. This is the Fee King Show. Couple other announcements. Woo! July 14th. July 14th is the 409 for Sekou Rights. And we are inviting our tribe. Whether you know us personally, you've been following Sekou's story, 2-time stroke survivor, 2-time New York City marathoner, 2-time Guinness World Record attempt, came just 10,000 shy of raising enough monies to get him into the Guinness World Record for the person who raises the most monies during a marathon. This is who I'm talking about. Journalist, author, financial enthusiast. July 14th, we are celebrating Sekou's life. It is his second birthday, July 14th, 2022. He experienced a hemorrhagic stroke, and we are so blessed that he is with us, and we want you to be with us. Stay tuned for more details. We will be walking and running on 409, and then we will be having breakfast at Slutty Vegan in Brooklyn. Is Brooklyn in the house? Let me tell you, during the marathon, Brooklyn gave us everything. Everything. I said, no matter what, if we don't do the marathon this year, I'm going to be in Brooklyn, posted up with a boom box. Hey, and I'm going to be dancing. I'm going to be doing some salsa. I'm going to get my crunk dance on. I'm going to be giving them life. Brooklyn, shout out to you. Y'all gave us everything. All right, this is the Fee King Show. Check us out today, 2 o'clock for a workout and a word with Fee King and the one and only Reverend Melissa. It's free. You can hook us up with a donation if you'd like to. We'd appreciate that. It's free though. 2 p.m., 25 minutes. You get a workout. Bring your jump rope today. Bring your jump rope today. I will be posting the Zoom link on my page. It goes down 2 o'clock until 2:25 with Viking and Reverend Melissa of Rockland CSL. I will catch you on the other side of health and wellness. This is Viking. Have a beautiful, peaceful, productive, positive, possible, magical day, life, year. Not just this year, but for your entire life. We out. Peace.